Lil Durk had some skinny looking locks and now we see him with the wicks. We're gonna find out if this is actually healthier for his scalp or he's just damaging his locks even more, just like we've seen in the past. Because we all remember how Lil Durk's dreadlocks looked in the beginning just like this. He had the big sections, but his locks were really skinny and they just overall looked really unhealthy. For those of you out there that want to bleach and dye their locks just like all these celebrities, be very careful because you can damage your scalp. Your scalp is the most important part of your hair. If you damage your scalp, you can potentially damage the future of your locks. Which reminds me, in the next video, we're going to be taking a look at Future's dreadlocks. And for those of you out there that have never bleached their locks, you have to understand that it takes a lot of bleach for it to cover the entire lock. And if you're bleaching it all the way down to the scalp, there could be problems. But I gotta say, his locks started to improve and look a lot better as time progressed, and that really just comes with having dreadlocks in general. They start out looking quote unquote ugly or going through the locking process, and then they eventually start to look a lot better. We see him start to progress right here. He still does have that platinum blonde look, and he's still doing the bleach all the way down to the scalp. And realistically, in my opinion, after having locks for so long and doing reviews on all these celebrities, I think if you're gonna bleach the hair, like, do a color. I think colors look a lot better than just having the hair bleached. But I think it is best to steer clear from bleaching and dyeing the hair overall. One of the things that kind of recovered the look of his locks is him doing the hairstyles. But with doing the hairstyles actually creates more attention at the scalp, which actually creates more of a problem. Now this made the appearance look a lot better, but it created more of a problem at the scalp. But I did cover a lot of the problems that Lil Durk faced on another video, so we're gonna skip over that and we're gonna look at how he actually got his hair the way that it is now with the wigs, and they look really nice. I'm gonna keep it a $150 with you guys. We've seen Lil Durk do the box braids quite a bit, and this leads us into him actually doing the plaits. We see he has the box braids in right here, and I'm sure right here his hair is already starting to combine. Not only does he have the box braids in, but he's assisting it using rubber bands down by the tips and in the links of the locks. This is a perfect way to create wicks, but we have to keep in mind that he's had these locks for a few years, meaning that they're most likely fully developed, making it hard for them to combine. Although this method will work over time, his locks combined faster than expected. And combining locks can easily be done using a crochet hook, doing instant locking. And when using a crochet hook, you want to use something like this. This is a 0.75mm crochet hook. I'll go ahead and link one down below for you guys. This is the same exact one that I use when I went to mature my locks. But all you're essentially doing is going through with the crochet hook, grabbing locks from one side and pulling it into another lock. Constantly do that and then the locks will eventually combine. Another thing that we noticed with Lil Durk as well is that his locks have become shorter, and I don't believe they became shorter because of him creating the wicks. I believe they became shorter because of him trimming them. Because his locks were extremely long at one point. They looked like they could have been maybe 20 inches long, and that is a long time of growth. And in order to have 20-inch locks, you have to have your locks in for at least close to 3 years. And to now see his locks maybe at a foot long, but I gotta say the wicks in my opinion look a whole lot better than how his locks looked before. But what do you guys think? Do you like the wicks better or do you like his locks better? I think the wicks look a lot better because they look a lot more healthy, and I feel that thicker locks are actually easier to maintain and actually easier to keep healthy than if you have skinny locks. But if you want to create wicks for yourself and you're starting out, just make sure to have really big sections. Like I said earlier on, creating the sections is the most important thing about starting your locks. And if you already have locks and you want to create wicks from those, then do what I said earlier and just crochet hook them together and then rubber band them together. You'll be surprised at how quick that process can actually be. So comment down below if you like his wicks better or his locks how they used to be. And I'll see you tomorrow when I do my first ever review on Future. I don't know how this is my first ever review, but it is. Are you tired of using harsh chemicals on your dreadlocks? Try Greatlocs.com dreadlock products. Our products are made with nourishing ingredients to keep your dreadlocks healthy and strong. Say goodbye to the damaged dreadlocks and hello to the healthy locks with Greatlocs.com dreadlock products.